有人说，上帝给了世界10分美丽，有9分属于耶路撒冷。犹太教视它为与上帝订约的圣域，也是基督教耶稣受难与复活之地。而回教先知穆罕默德则在这里升天。世界3大宗教鼎立在如迷宫般的旧城圣地，如同星辰月光，彼此闪耀，散发光华。旅人与信徒擦肩而过，各自寻觅着通往天堂的入口。源自意义是和平之城的耶路撒冷，虽然有段不和平的历史，但多元种族、千年战火与世代泪水，注定了这个年轻国家不平凡的身世。而这正是以色列独有的美丽与哀愁。以色列从独立的那一天起，就是在四面楚歌、枪林弹雨当中度过。以色列和所有阿拉伯邻国一共发生了5次大战，不论是谁先攻击，最后以色列都是赢家。而之后面对的是和巴勒斯坦人的冲突，到现在仍然持续当中。就因为腹背受敌，以色列不得不全民皆兵，连女生都要尽当兵义务。年满18岁就会和男生一样被征召从军，长达21个月。但不要小看以色列女兵，很多工作她们做得比男生还要好。过去好几次以押大战，女兵都发挥了极大功能。我们独家前进以色列女兵基地，看女大兵的英姿，也要看她们军服下的秘密。
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Chanel.
Hi,
Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Claire from Taiwan.
So, show me.
Okay.
That's cool.
墨绿军装，酷帅模样，他是夏韩上校，掌管以色列海法港海军基地，主要任务是防卫海岸线。
This is a great observation point. That's one of the main reasons that we're here. Yeah, it's a very important job. The main thing is to detect terror attacks from sea. And in the past, we've seen several terror attacks come from sea. That's why we build these kinds of small bases all across the Israeli shore to look towards the sea and to prevent terrorists to come from the sea to the shores of Israel.
自信语气，艰巨任务，以色列海军女上校展现了巾帼不让须眉的英气。在以色列 IDF 国防军特许下，我们成为世界少有能够进入以色列海军基地拍摄的电子媒体，一窥以色列无敌女大兵的英姿。以色列女兵举世闻名，因为以色列是世界上唯一对妇女征兵的国家。除了穆斯林、阿拉伯裔，女生年满18岁都必须入军服役21个月。因为与阿拉伯世界的敌对，让以色列的女兵比其他国家女兵更贴近战争。但在军服和枪杆子之下，以色列女兵又是什么模样？来看另外一个女兵房间。哇！哇！
Is that hotel?
Yes! Wow! It's lovely! Oh my god! 缤纷床单，墙上贴满了和朋友嬉闹的照片，还有大大的 Hello Kitty。
My pictures and my friends, letters they wrote for me. All the time I put some pictures and all kinds of stuff that feels like home. Bear?
Yeah.
女大兵夏妮20岁，再过4个月就要结束军旅生涯。梦幻般的寝室简直颠覆所有人对以色列魔鬼军营的印象。
Hi, this is my bear. My friend gave it to me.
You like a Hello Kitty?
Yeah, I love Kitty.
I have to show you something.
Yeah. Oh yeah! Wow! I want to. Okay.
I think you know, every girl, even you are soldiers.
Girls.
Still girls.
Still girls.
We like pink and boys.
We love boys.
夏妮似乎就和其他国家正值花样年华的女孩一样，天真可爱、无忧无虑。但是甜美笑容底下，其实暗藏着以色列女兵精锐的战力。早在以色列建国之前，犹太人部队中就出现过女兵。1948年第一次中东战争，也是以色列独立生死存亡的关键一战。高达12000多名以色列妇女拿起武器投入战斗，数以百计的女兵战死沙场。后来的几次大战，以色列屡战屡胜，女兵也发挥了极大功能。现在所有入伍的女兵都要通过测试，军中训练从单兵武器到野外战斗、战斗机、装甲部队、突击部队历练，完全不输男生。Most of you know how to use gun. Oh, definitely, right?
Most of our job is to with the burn. So no way with the ammunition, but we know how to use.
现代化战争着重高科技和监测设备，体力已经不是军力的唯一标准，正好让像夏妮这样监测敌军动向的女大兵发挥所长。
These girls inside, they need to look at a screen for 5, maybe 6 hours in a row without going to sleep in the middle. It's a very big responsibility, but during the years, they've realized that girls are much more concentrated in one thing than guys. So.
Kick off the sheets. So I start walking, take me down to Second Avenue.
全民皆兵，在风景名胜，到处看得到配着火力超强的 M4 步枪和冲锋枪的军人。以色列女大兵有时候连逛街枪都不离身。
It's very confident to do it. No, everybody in all the other countries, like you said, do it. So if we can do it here, so we're glad to do it.
If you see a girl in the army with the guns, I mean, you can make you feel proud.
几年前，以色列女大兵性感美照登上美国知名男性杂志，甚至《纽约邮报》头版。以色列女大兵似乎要证明美貌与力量确实能并存。但建国当天就开始打仗，周围全是要消灭他们的敌人，到现在依旧危机四伏。以色列每年投入总预算的15%买武器，是中东地区国防预算最高的军队。因为以色列可以打赢无数次战役，但却不能输掉一次。这些希伯来之花，有一天可能都要走上战场。
We don't afraid to do it. If we must, we do.
We know to do our work in every time, 24/7.
Winter, summer. We are doing that. So
We're not afraid.
even if there's gonna be a war, we are know how to deal with that. So
We're ready for everything, anytime.
So you are not afraid of at all.
No, there's nothing to be afraid of. We're sure in what we're doing. We are sure in our country, and we know that what we do is what we need to do, and that's why we're not afraid.
尽管人人壮志澎湃，但期待和平终享的渴求从未停止。Dr. U.C. Leshan 是以色列最知名的鸟类博士，现在正和以色列空军密切合作。因为以色列处于欧亚非交界，每年会有200种，高达10亿只来自欧洲、亚洲的候鸟，经过以色列到非洲过冬，导致过去20年10架军机坠毁，3个驾驶死亡，还有近100次和鸟相撞的意外，损失难以估计。 空军找上 UC 博士，利用雷达追踪候鸟行踪，规划全新飞航路线。
All the birds, this is the Mediterranean. All the birds are flying along the mountain, flying 189 degrees south, and the average velocity 58.7 kilometers per hour. So that you get, it goes to the Air Force. Since 1984, the number of collisions fall down by 76%. It saved the Israeli Air Force $860 million.
而 UC 的鸟类迁徙研究成果也分享给敌对的巴勒斯坦和约旦，打破双方只有冲突的僵局。
I'm 64 now. I'm not naive. I don't think you can make real peace through the birds. But I believe if there'll be 50 people like Yossi Leshem, maybe we make it.
鸟博士的雷达站就在以色列独立战争纪念馆旁，走在一排坦克前 ，UC 希望这些飞经的候鸟有一天或许真能成为和平之鸟。David Dior， 以色列歌唱家，也是国际知名的男高音，出身音乐世家，一人包办演唱、演奏和作曲，发行过7张白金、2张双白金唱片，音域可以跨4个8度，被称为是国际乐坛的天籁。我们有幸亲临他在台拉维夫的工作室，听他现场飙高音。David Dior 开过无数场国际音乐会，也到过台湾，还好几度受教宗邀请在梵蒂冈演唱。但出生在战乱的国家 ，David Dior 2007年和纽约交响乐团合作写了《爱的歌曲》，希望和平降临。
It's really time for love.
War, it's awful, it's bad. And unfortunately this world has many wars, you know, and I'm trying in my own small way to touch the heart of the people and to tell them there is another way. You can live in peace. You just have to choose it.
לכן רק שירו שיר לשלום, אל תלחשו תפילה, מוטב תשירו שיר לשלום.
尽管歌声之外的现实依旧残酷，但以色列人持续抱持着希望，和平会如同救世主弥赛亚，终究将有降临的一天。欢迎回到圣地传说，聚焦以色列。1948年建国之前，犹太民族在世界6大洲100多个国家流浪了将近2000年，彼此说着不同的语言，拥有不同的生活习惯。很多人会问，为什么他们可以一夕之间奇迹复国？除了刚刚看到的超级女兵、无敌国防，还有什么神奇的力量？我们这次深入以色列人民生活，要从语言、宗教和历史找出以色列建国的秘密金钥。
This is my favorite cheese stand. This is where I buy my cheese. You have a French section over there with all the French cheeses, but you also have great Israeli cheese. Look at it. Ah, very good. See all the holes? The holes are the good part. You should eat it.
Gia 是以色列家喻户晓的美食家，主持的料理节目拥有超高收视率。 跟他一起逛市场，最能贴近以色列人的生活。
So everything is grown in Israel, including asparagus. We're very proud of it.
Shalom, Taiwan. You will come in Israel.
תודה רבה. Hair thin noodles. Ah, this is yours.
吉尔的美食品味无从挑剔，但更令我们感兴趣的是，他的曾祖父本耶胡达是将古希伯来文发展成现代希伯来语的复兴者。
150 years ago, people did not speak Hebrew at all over the world. Hebrew was a dead language. Of bringing Jews back from the diaspora back to Zion, to Israel, would be to make them speak one language.
2500年前，原来只用在圣经研究的古希伯来文，19世纪开始成了犹太人的共同语言，也是现在以色列的官方语。 这让分散在世界各地、原本各说各母语的犹太人，离散千百年后，终于有了共同沟通的方式。